Rambo and the Reaganite Theater. The media fight the Red Menace. Monsters of Galactic Aliens. Oh! Good morning! Welcome to the month of June, and I'm Dr. John Reneski. I'm your Strategic Internet Public Relations professor, instructor, course director, whatever you want to say. I was just reading one of my favorite books, Make Believe. Make Believe Media. There we go. The frog is gone and I'm back in 3D voice. There you go. Make Believe Media. Guess what year this book was written? And the subtitle, The Politics of Entertainment. Now, you would think this is a reflection on the past political season, 2016. This book was written in 1992. Some things just never change. Anyway, I hope you're excited to be joining me this month as we go on a unique journey into the world of internet public relations. So, you're probably wondering to yourself, or if not, let me start you wondering to yourself, why a public relations course in a marketing program? Well, the reason for that is where public relations falls organizationally. Sometimes it can be part of the marketing organization, and other times it's part of executive communication. When we say executive communication, what we're really talking about is the chief executive officer, those folks representing those folks that live in the C-suite within the corporate structure. So within that, you have the chief executive officer, the chief financial officer, chief human resource officer, chief marketing officer. You may even have a chief ethics officer, depending on how many different divisions that there are. But these are all the folks that report directly to the chief executive officer. So we call that the C-suite. At any rate, we're going to be talking about public relations with respect to marketing, but we also have to be respective of all the ripples that public relations has throughout the organization. So we will also look at outward-facing public relations as well as inward-facing internal public relations this month as you take your journey. Now, one of the things that I really want you to think about is the fact that public relations deals with not paid advertising. We deal with what's called earned media. Now, if you'll recall back to the 2016 election, everybody was complaining that Donald Trump, while he was saying that he wasn't spending very much on advertising, was getting a tremendous amount of coverage. Well, that was earned media. He was such a news story that the news organizations were covering him and giving him as many impressions, as much eyeball viewing as the other candidates in terms of what they were paying for. So in this class, we look at earned media. Media that you don't have to pay for, that you earn by your reputation and by your newsworthiness of the story that you have to tell. So that's a couple of the concepts that we're going to be working with this month. Now, because we're dealing with not paid, that opens up the whole realm of social media. This will be different than your other social media courses because I want you to frame it, and I always want you to put it in the context of this is earned media. We're looking to influence influencers. We're not looking to tell the story directly to a target market, unless you want to say your target market is those folks that are influencers, because we want them to tell the story. It's subtle, I know, but hopefully as we make the journey this month, it'll all come to fruition for you. Look, I want you to know that if you have any questions, just pick up the phone and give me a call, 407-267-8600. Text me if you're concerned about calling. If I can't answer your text or I can't take your phone call, I will get back to you very, very quickly. Also, email me, jreneski@mac.com. It comes to my phone, and it's a lot easier to return an email than it is the system messages. Now, I have all the system messages coming into my phone and coming into my email, but it's like 3 or 4 clicks. Sometimes they don't all work in order to get a response back to you. And as internet marketers, you know that the more clicks, the less likely somebody's going to follow through. I'm going to follow through regardless, but I'm just telling you the easiest way to do it is to either call, text, or email at jreneski@mac.com. You can even email me at jreneski@fullsail.com. Okay? So plenty of ways to contact me. I have office hours on the weekend, and I have them in the evening. And we will have our go-to training session coming up shortly. So please be looking out for those. I use those as a recitation, by the way. So I'm not going to present new information to you, although what hopefully we will do in those go-to sessions is answer your questions. I'll throw out a couple questions to see how you're doing with the material, and sometimes we go into new places. The new places won't be reflective of your assignments, but this is about gaining as much knowledge and as much information as you can during your time at Full Sail. And my job is to help you gain as much as possible. Look, I have 2 children that are graduates of Full Sail. One, my daughter from your very program. And by the way, she's doing wonderful with her IMMS degree. She's a senior digital analyst for an advertising agency, very large, regional, trying to be national advertising agency up in Tennessee. So this is a great program. I'm a stakeholder, and hopefully this week you're going to dig into what a stakeholder is. I'm a stakeholder in Full Sail, so I'm excited about your journey and want to make your journey as much as possible. The reason that I'm a stakeholder is because I have 2 children that are graduates of Full Sail, one of this program. That's it. Have a great month. Look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Bye.